Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, welcome. Welcome to your watch-along for Chelsea versus Crystal Palace FA Cup semi-final as we try and capture at least one piece of silverware before it all goes down the pan. I hope all of you are doing well. We're going to try and end this season on a high. Yeah, we're going to try and do well. We're going to try and make sure we get some silverware. And in terms of the final, look, if we make it, it would be the third final that we've made in a row. The third FA Cup final that we've made in a row. We've lost the last two. It's only right that we actually go in third time lucky and win this one, so fingers crossed. But Chelsea versus Crystal Palace going to be taking place today. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Lineups, we're going to get to that very shortly. Lateness is greatness indeed. All of your comments, make sure you send them in as I will be coming to them very, very shortly. But yeah. In other news, let's talk about other news really quickly. What's happened elsewhere? What a day of football yesterday. Oh my God, what a day. Manchester City, Pep doing Pep things. Liverpool absolutely destroying them. And then City tried to come back, but it was too little too late. Unbelievable game of football though. Pep Guardiola, I honestly think, completely destroyed it for Manchester City. In terms of, we've seen the lineup that he went with. Why he went with that lineup, I don't know. Stefan in goal tried to beat Ederson for about 2 seconds and it backfired. Leaving Laporte on the bench, leaving Ruben Diaz on the bench, leaving Mahrez on the bench, leaving De Bruyne on the bench. It's suicide. It was suicide from Pep. So it's no shock that now Manchester City are out. If we make it to the final of the FA Cup, we will be playing Liverpool, and that will be the toughest test, and we'll see what happens. But today we got to get past Palace. In the Premier League, well, no one wants top four. Let's be real. No one wants it. Yeah? No, we've got third just by default. We've got third because no one even wants fourth. So how the hell are they going to get to third? They're not going to. So we're finishing third in the Premier League this season. It's done. Because Tottenham end up losing away at Brighton. So now Brighton officially run North London. They beat Arsenal. They beat Tottenham. North London's theirs. So Arsenal, Tottenham, you're evicted from London now. But Brighton doing a madness. And then you think Manchester United are going to bottle it, and then Ronaldo does a Ronaldo and he gets the third and winning goal against Norwich. So United almost dropping points, but they got all three in the end thanks to Cristiano. Arsenal losing at Southampton. No one wants top four. No, and you know what? We got Arsenal next. So poor Arsenal. We could be the team. This is going to be sweet. We could be the team to make sure they lose 4 in a row in the league. 4 in a row. 4 losses in a row. If that happened at Chelsea, Tuchel's job will be on the line. That's how mad it is. After everything he's done, that is how crazy it would be. So yeah, anyway, that's the Premier League. For today, though, the FA Cup, I'm hearing Eden Hazard is at Wembley. Is he at Wembley? I mean, if we need a winger, then he can come on. If we need someone and we're struggling, Eden, go and get changed. Go on, son. But no, if he's there, that's good to see. I haven't seen him yet. I've got the... For those that don't know, by the way, in the UK, if you're watching in the UK, it's on ITV. So not BBC, not BT, not Sky, ITV. It's on ITV. So I'm watching that now. They've not shown Eden Hazard, unless if they've already done it and I've missed it. But nice to have him there. If he is there, fantastic. Let's talk about the lineups. So let's start off with Chelsea and then we'll go to Crystal Palace. Chelsea going with a back three, as predicted. Edouard Mendy in goal, so we're not trying to do what Pep's doing and playing the cup goalkeeper. No. In the semi-final, that don't exist anymore. Mendy's in goal. Azpilicueta, right centre-back. I'm cool with that. Christensen as centre-back, so Thiago Silva gets a much-needed break. And shout out to Goonie, Man Knows Football, because he predicted that yesterday. If you haven't seen the preview, you can still catch that before the game starts. That was uploaded yesterday. I've done it with him, and he did say that he reckons Thiago Silva is going to get rested, and fair play, he called it. Fantastic. Antonio Rudiger, left centre-back. We've got Reece James back in his normal position at right wing-back. We've got Alonso sticking with the left wing-back role, and we've got Kante being rested. He's on the bench, so Jorginho comes in for Kante and plays alongside Mateo Kovacic, and we've got the front three, which hasn't changed. It's Mason Mount in the middle, and it's Kai Havertz and Werner just in front of him. And I think that's something that, to be honest, it's taken a while for us to try it out. when you think about it, that probably should have been tried out a long time ago. And we never did. Now I look back and I think, I don't know why. But it works a charm. It works a charm. So you know what? Fantastic. Mount in that cam roll. Lukaku. Nah. Younes. No. Havertz and Werner up top. They've done really well the past 2 games. So let's see what they do today. Crystal Palace won't be as easy. Now, we know Conor Gallagher is out because he can't play against us. He's our player, so he can't be playing against his parent club. So he's just going to have to watch on the touchline and just, whoever wins, he celebrates because that's how it's going to be for him. If Chelsea win, he goes, yes, I'm a Chelsea player. If Palace make it through, he goes, well, I get to play an FA Cup final. So anyway, he'll do that in his future anyway, so no need to worry. For Palace, Butland in goal. They're going with a back 4. Tyrick Mitchell is fit and starting. He was a doubt, so he is starting. Mitchell at left back, Joel Ward at right back, Anderson alongside ex-Chelsea Mark Gurhey at centre back. Mark Gurhey is going to be a very interesting one to see because for Chelsea, he only played, I think it was 1 senior game for Chelsea Football Club. 1. And I think he came off the bench. I don't think he even started that. And funny, I'm seeing ITV show us the days when Arsenal were good. Oh my God, Vieira, Lehmann, wow. That was the Arsenal I was scared of. But Mark Gurhey didn't play except 1 game. 1 senior game for Chelsea Football Club. And now he's playing against us in an FA Cup semi-final. It's going to be an interesting dynamic to see because there was a lot of people saying Gurhey should have been given an opportunity. And he didn't. He got sold for 25 million. So, yeah, there's that. We've got Koyate, Palace, have Koyate in central midfield alongside MacArthur and Schlupp. And the front 3, Wilfried Zaha, Eze, who is playing, and up top, Mateta. So, interesting. On the bench for Chelsea, we've got Kepa, Thiago Silva, Kante, Lukaku, Pulisic, Loftus-Cheek, Saul, Ziyech, and Malang Sarr. Not a bad bench. And for Palace, Milivojevic, if I've said that correctly. Tompkins, Olise. Olise is fit. He's on the bench though, but he's fit. Jordan Ayew, Guaita, Klein, Benteke, Edouard, and Martin Kelly. It's a decent bench for Palace as well. That's not a weak bench. Let's be honest. That's not a weak bench at all. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. Hopefully we get the win. And I'll do ITVF sound issues. Well, let me check. I've got the earpiece. Let's find out. Oh my God, what is that? Yeah, ITVF sound issues. Very bad sound issues. ITV, sort out your mess. It's not too bad. You can still hear what's going on, but my goodness. Talking about the ref, yes, it is, unfortunately, Anthony Taylor. Now, yes, we've got history of Anthony Taylor, okay? But I do want to say, the last time he reffed a game of ours, where all of us were calling for him to not ref one of our games, and he did, was against Liverpool, where we came back from 2-0 down to draw 2-2. If you remember, who scored that day? Was it Werner and Pulisic? Funnily enough, I think it was Werner and Pulisic. Well, Pulisic got the second goal. I forgot who got the first. But Anthony Taylor reffed that game, and he was actually good. That was the one game I looked at and went, Kovacic with the blinder into the top corner. Kovacic and Pulisic. That was the one game where I looked at Anthony Taylor. I was like, all right, you had a good game. You done your job. Fair play. So you know what? Hopefully that's today. If he even tries to think of pulling any dodginess, I swear. I mean, let's be honest. There's nothing we can really do about it because we could be knocked out. But the backlash will be unparalleled. It will be unmatched. It will be of levels we've never seen before, except for of Rabo. That will never be matched ever again. I just want to say that. Never be matched ever again. But yeah, ITV getting this game. I don't want to trash ITV or anything, but they don't normally get FA Cup fixtures. They used to. Back in the day, it only used to be ITV. Then BBC took it upon themselves. And I think, yeah, you don't really find any problems with BBC. I don't know why ITV have taken this. But anyway, money. Yeah, the one where Mane should have been sent off in the first 20 seconds. That's exactly it. But your predictions, people, let me know. How do you see this game ending? Chelsea Palace, obviously, if we get through, we go to the final. We play at Wembley again, bearing in mind this game is at Wembley. Never understood that. I said it in my preview. I don't get why semi-finals are played at Wembley. They should be neutral, yes, but not at Wembley. Wembley should be the promised land. I remember growing up, and all of us growing up as boys, wanting to become professional footballers. It's your dream. I'm gonna score the winner at the FA Cup final at Wembley. Like, that was it. That was the beauty of it, you know. And now you play Wembley semi-final. Takes the charm out of it. But anyway, again, money. Your predictions: 3-0 Chelsea, 3-0, 5-0, 2-0, 4-0, 2-0, 2-1. When you said of Raybro's name, I could see Balak screaming at his face. Yeah. Yeah. Balak running after him like a madman. Benny Hill theme tune in the background. 5-1, 1-0, 1-0, 1-1. Ooh, 1-1. Well, remember, there's no replay, so if it's a draw after 90 minutes, it goes to extra time. Yes, that would mean having to play extra time again after what we went through with Real Madrid. Horrible. The front three is a Champions League champions front three. Well, yes, and the front three that's been causing mayhem over the last 2 games. Hang on, I'm wearing an Arsenal shirt because the Chelsea jersey is kept for washing. No offence, Younes, my CFC companion. You're an Arsenal fan then. I was about to say, you're a Chelsea fan with your shirt in the wash, so you're wearing an Arsenal top. No. But if you're a gooner, I can understand. Yeah, no, don't worry. If you use a Chelsea shirt for washing, I use the Arsenal shirt for blowing the nose. You know, it's got to be done. I'm kidding. I don't. But yeah, Arsenal, peak for Arsenal at the moment. That's all we're gonna say. And look, our Chelsea have the chance to fully put the nail in the coffin next. Not next week. Wednesday. We play on Wednesday, right? We play on Wednesday. I think we play on Wednesday. Let me check. So yeah, Tuesday, Liverpool versus Man United. That's gonna be a game. And then Wednesday, Chelsea, Arsenal. We could fully end Arteta. I'm just saying. We have the capabilities to fully end Arteta. Werner hat-trick. I mean, Werner's a good talking point here, you know. Werner's a good talking point. The last 2 games, he's been phenomenal. I never thought I'd say that phrase again. I really didn't. I never thought I'd be saying Werner will be playing phenomenal. As ITV show us the Crystal Palace stand out of Wembley, it's all red and blue. South London come strong. I can testify for that. I live in South London. But Palace, yeah, we're fair play to their fans. Werner, Thomas Tuchel spoke about Werner leading up to this game. And he said that Werner's now giving him a headache. Werner's giving him a problem here because, Werner's sporting a blue cap. Not Werner, Tuchel sporting a blue cap. Looks good in that blue cap. That blue cap's a good cap. I might have to get that. I'm not going to lie. That's a good cap. But he said Werner is now causing him all sorts of problems in a good way, you know, because you can't drop him. No, you can't drop him. He's in top form. He's playing in ways that he wasn't playing for ages. So hopefully he performs and hopefully he scores and he keeps it up because that's what we want. We want players to be playing at the highest level and doing that consistently. And if Werner's doing that now, long may it continue. So, yeah. Did West Ham drop points as well? West Ham dropped to Burnley. You're kidding. Let's have a look. 1-1. And Newcastle coming back from behind to beat Leicester 2-1. That is a 95th minute winner at Newcastle. Bruno Guimaraes. A 95th minute winner. I got to see the highlights of that. You're going to see the tune absolutely explode. St. James's Park going mental. But yeah, West Ham drawing with Burnley. Oi, ITV have sorted the sound issue. There we are. So you can watch on ITV if you're not already. They've sorted out the sound issue. My prediction for today is 2-0 Chelsea. I'm going to keep it humble. I do think 2-0 Chelsea. So yeah. But yeah, West Ham dropping points. So now the top 4 race in the Premier League has Tottenham on 57, Man United on 54, Arsenal on 54 with 1 game to play, which is against us, and they're not going to win that, hopefully, I beg. And West Ham on 52, having played 1 more game. So West Ham are in the mud. I don't think West Ham will be getting top 4, that's for sure. Also, I want to ask you, considering the way that Chelsea have been playing as of late, and the fact that we're using Mount in the position that we are, we're using Werner alongside Havertz, and how that's all been manifesting and working really well over the last 2 games. Let me know in the chat your first goal scorer. And if you want to put a Palace player, feel free. Just your first goal scorer, who it is. Put it in the chat. Eze, fantastic. The first one, Eze. All right, nice one. Okay. It's fairly split. We got some saying Mount, some saying Havertz, some saying Werner. That's what you want, really, though, isn't it? That's what you want. Logan Paul, get out. When his brother starts calling not Chelsea, so when he starts calling football as it should be, then I can start listening. Yeah, okay. So a few of you, it's quite split. Personally, I reckon Havertz, but I do think Werner scores. Well, we'll see though. We'll see. And I saw a question saying, who do I think is going to be making top 4? Out of the teams that I mentioned, who's making top 4? Obviously, between Tottenham, Man United, and Arsenal. I reckon it's... I was just going to say something there, and I'm just like, no, you know what? Maybe not. I was going to say Tottenham, but Tottenham bottle it, don't they? This is the history of the Tottenham. They just throw things away. But then again, everyone else does. You'd think Tottenham because of Conte, right? You just would. I wouldn't be surprised, though. I wouldn't be surprised if Tottenham threw it away, Arsenal throw it away, and Ronaldo takes United to top 4. I just wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked. But United have been so bad that I think, surely they're not going to make top 4. But then someone has to. I'm so grateful we're not in that conversation. I'm so happy we're not in that conversation, and we've got 3rd. And if we beat Arsenal on Wednesday, we've got 3rd nailed down. Basically, it's done. At that point, it'll be done. So, yeah. Shafi, thank you very much for your super chat saying top 5 biggest rivals of Chelsea. Top 5 biggest rivals. Good question. Okay, I'll split it. Obviously, top 5 in terms of teams that we're competing with. Obviously, Manchester City, Liverpool, Man United, have to. Yeah, Tottenham and Arsenal. In terms of historical rivalry, Tottenham, number 1. Arsenal, there's a bit of respect there in terms of who runs London, but we do now. Arsenal, West Ham. You could throw United in there, but I reckon Leeds. There was a big rivalry with Leeds. Leeds has to be in that conversation. Millwall. That's a rivalry that's been untapped for 25 years. We've not played Millwall since 95 in this competition. And they knocked us out at the Bridge on penalties. So that was... And then police came on the pitch. That tells you everything you need to know. Some would say Fulham, but... We never really cross paths. Yeah, they're like the little brother that lives next door. You know? There's nothing really there, you know? It's... Yeah, with Millwall, it was more just it was more fan rivalry than anything else. It was more hooligan based than anything else. But it did cause mayhem. So yeah, there's that. That's in this country. I'm talking. If you're talking elsewhere, then yeah, you can start throwing in your Real Madrid, your Barcelona. The rivalry of Barca have been mental. Yeah, good times. Good times. QPR, yeah. Again, the fact that I forgot QPR tells you what you need to know. We don't really have a problem with QPR. It's QPR that have a problem with us. That's basically it. We look at QPR like we look at Fulham, and we go, you're not in our league. You're not in our league. Then we don't even need to discuss. But anytime they come to the Premier League, though, it's like, okay, here we go again. They have a problem with us. We don't have a problem with them, man. Honestly, they look at us as the team that they wish they could be. That's why they don't like us. So yeah. And Brentford are new on the block. Brentford, we didn't hear about Brentford until yesterday. So honestly, fair play to Brentford. I respect Brentford. I like Brentford. I'm not even. I don't have a problem with Brentford. I think Brentford are class. Their journey to the Premier League is admirable. Their fans are loud. They've got a great team. They battered us. So fair play to Brentford. And for those that know, Corrupt FM, yeah. If you know, you know. The rest are irrelevant. But if you're following Corrupt FM, you would have a little soft spot for Brentford because Brentford are referenced in that constantly. So yeah. But if we make this final, here we go. If we make the final today, right? And I don't want to say, look, we're definitely making it through. Here's the thing. Palace will not be easy. But if we do make it to the final, the Liverpool game will not be easy. Funnily enough, any time I speak to any Chelsea fan, right, my dad included, Goonie yesterday, others saying the same thing. They're all saying, if we make it to the final, we will beat Liverpool. And I'm like, yo, I can't be making statements like that. I can't. They're like, Chelsea are more of a problem to Liverpool than Man City are to Liverpool. And I'm thinking of it and going, yeah, I can see why that could be the case, but it's not easy, man. Liverpool are on another planet right now, so yeah, we'll see. I mean, the Carabao Cup final was a good indication as to maybe why that logic could be applied. We lost on penalties. We shouldn't have lost that game. Let's be honest. We really should have won it. But this is the thing. We lost. We lost. So yeah. Abdiwali, thank you very much for your super chat, my friend, saying, just want to say you're the best Chelsea commentator on news, highlights, strategy in the game. Sky Sports needs to sign you up, G. Much appreciated. I would consider that offer if it ever came in, but I wouldn't commit. Let's just say that. I wouldn't commit. It'd have to be on my terms, right? And yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's rumours about Goldbridge, right? This is a good example of YouTubers breaking into the mainstream. There's rumors about Goldbridge and he's teasing something that's meant to be happening in 6 weeks' time. What is it? No one knows. Some are saying he's going to be going on to TalkSport, which would be mainstream. Some saying he's got a Sky Sports gig. Some saying he's going on Love Island. I mean, so again, that's mainstream. You know, there seems to be that wall is beginning to be crossed. So look, if that opportunity ever came in, there's already some YouTubers that do pop onto Sky Sports from time and time again. We've seen Thogden do the Saturday morning show with Zach Jalab. If you know, he's affiliated with the Chelsea content sometimes. So yeah, there's definitely opportunity there. We'll see what happens. Houseboat, thank you very much. Chelsea versus refs is an all-time rivalry. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, you'd think Goldbridge wouldn't go on TalkSport because he's talked them down. So yeah, but him going on Love Island, that would be mad. I'd tune in for the first time. I would tune into that show. I don't like that show, but I would watch it. Shafi, thank you very much. Saying Liverpool fan absolutely loathe Chelsea. Liverpool fans, I mean, yeah, they do to an extent. But Liverpool are living life right now. I remember Liverpool fans didn't like us because we were at the top, and now they're at the top. Let's be real. You know, they've had immense success under Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp, by the way, have to give. You know, you got to admire the best when they are there, right? And when they're doing things that you have to acknowledge for. Like tactically yesterday against Manchester City, Jurgen Klopp had it to a T. Beautiful. He set Liverpool up in such a way that it completely nullified City. Completely. So, yeah, you got to give credit where it's due. Tuchel, though, yeah, and let's see what Tuchel does today. But Tuchel, though, I can't wait for Chelsea to build around Tuchel. I can't. And when the new owners come in and we find out who it's going to be, I'm assuming sometime in the next couple of weeks, we should be able to find out now that the Ricketts are gone. Get in. Then, yeah, build around Tuchel. Oryx, thank you very much, saying you bought a lot of Levi shirts. Yeah, I did. Good offer. Good offer. Good quality. I do love Levi shirts. And Levi. I'm not sponsored by them, so I'm not gonna big them up. If they want the advertisements, they're gonna have to come with the Spongoolies. Yeah. But my experience, good quality. Good quality. So yeah. Players coming out onto the pitch. We are ready for this. Let's shift this over. And we're playing in yellow again. Why are we playing in yellow? We're meant to be the home team. Hence why you can see right here. I've had to look at where I'm putting my hands for the badges. I've put Chelsea first on the left-hand side of your screen and Palace on the right-hand side because it's Chelsea versus Palace, not Palace versus Chelsea. Why are we in yellow and why are they in blue? Is it a superstition thing? Is it because we've been playing so good in yellow? You know what? Look, you can't really get tied too much on superstition, yeah? Personally, I'm not a fun believer of superstition. I'm not. You can joke about it and banter about it, but personally, I'm not tied to superstition. But maybe there's guys at the club going, we've done fantastic in yellow against Southampton. We've done fantastic against Madrid, even though we got eliminated in yellow. So we're going to do fantastic again in yellow. So what are we going to just do? Change our badge to yellow? We're going to just abandon the blue? Come on. You can't. So, I don't know. I would have stuck with blue and get Palace to play in white. But it is what it is. We're playing in yellow. Borussia Chelsea it is. Erling Haaland, just come to Chelsea now, man. We're about to kick off. 2 minutes remaining. So yeah, in terms of those looking to try and find out where to watch the game, if you're in the UK, ITV. If you're not in the UK, I don't know. Being Sports, I know are showing it, but that's as far as I know. And no, I cannot show the game. I don't know how many times I need to actually mention this. No one on YouTube is allowed to show any live football. Because if you do, you get taken down. You get copyright strike and you get eliminated. So, yeah. Tuchel shaking hands with... I don't know who they are. Fans? If they're fans, they've just got handshakes with Thomas Tuchel. Happy days. Lineups confirmation. Here we are. So Aspie coming back in. We've got Jorginho coming back in. And Christensen coming back in. And for Palace, Mitchell being fit. Mark Gurhey obviously starting at centre-back against us, his old club. Mateta getting the nod up top. Olise is on the bench. Rejo Park, thank you very much, saying this will be tough. We better be on it. Kai and Timo will score, hopefully. Concerned about our back three. I'm not concerned about our back three. I think Aspie operates really well in a right centre-back role, not in a right wing-back role. In a right centre-back role, as a centre-back where he doesn't have to run, Aspie's a good centre-back, man. Christensen back in the middle, where he thrives. He's good in that role. He's proven that. Remember when Thiago Silva was injured for a significant amount of time and Christensen was being called Danish Maldini? Because in that centre-back role, he has cover. I think he'll do well. Shafi, thank you very much, saying Sportsnet World is broadcasting the game. I don't know where that's from in terms of country, but there you are, people. You can watch it. Got red and blue balloons on the pitch. Get it off, Palace fans going mental. Get the balloons off. Or maybe the wind. Mother Nature will do it itself. It looks like the wind is blowing it off the pitch. Oh, Sportsnet World is from Canada. So any Canadians in the chat, Sportsnet World is where you can watch the game. Shout out to the man in the suit who's taken the balloons off the pitch. Brilliant. Cheers. Game is about to kick off. Right, come on you blues. Or come on you yellows. We're more a yellow team now than blue. Anthony Taylor, let's go. Come on, Chelsea, let's go. So we kick off this semi-final. Jorginho, Kovacic, Aspi, Christensen. Crystal Palace, I think, are going to try and press us very high up, very early. That won't last for a long amount of time. Guy in 29, thank you very much. Saying easy win for us today, guys. We are a different animal with this front three. Can't be saying that. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, I reckon we should win. But we can't be certain. What's Anthony Taylor doing? Oh, it's because of the balloons. Palace fans, stop throwing the balloons. Relax. Chelsea fans singing the Tuchel song. We've got Super Tommy Tuchel. He knows exactly what we need. Thiago at the back. Timo in attack. Chelsea not gonna win the Champions League. we have to change the lyric of that song because we're not winning the Champions League this year, I'm afraid. Here come Palace, Kouyaté. Oh, that's a good ball, but Christensen is there. Christensen, mate, don't do any Harry Maguire madness. Don't. Also, in the chat, who saw Harry Maguire kick Pogba in the face? Class. Maguire doing Maguire things. But Palace, I'm telling you, look, Palace, you got to be careful because Palace don't have anything to lose. They are coming into this game with no expectation whatsoever. No one expected them to be here playing a semi-final. They're here. They're not the favourites. They're just going to give it their all and see what happens. They've got nothing to lose. So even tactically, I think they're just going to try and take the game to us and you know, play football with us. We've got to be careful because they have talent. And yet, you all saw Maguire then. You all saw Maguire. Unbelievable, man. That guy, I don't know how how he became a professional footballer. I don't know. Beyond belief. Beyond belief. He's captain of Manchester United. I don't know. Well done, Alonso. Ball up the pitch and intercepted by Kouyaté. Eze all the way back to the central defence. Here's Mark Gurhey, ex-Chelsea. Come on, Mark. Give us the ball. Just make a mistake. Go on. All right, mate. Kai Havertz conceding the foul on Mark Gurhey. Free kick Palace on the left-hand side. There's Conor Gallagher watching in the stands. He will be back at Chelsea, by the way, just to let you know. He will be in the Chelsea first team. And I'm looking forward to when he does. I really am, because I think he's going to do wonders for us. Ball into the box. Oh, lack of communication between Rudiger and Havertz. Mason Mount trying to penetrate with the ball. Given back to Palace. Here's MacArthur. Havertz, Werner, Mount, all pressing. Talking about pressing, if you want a good model of press, look at Liverpool yesterday against Man City. That press was ruthless. Unbelievable intensity in that press and counter press. The two. Ruthless. And done for 90 minutes. You know, that is how you do it. That is how you do it. Here's Mendy. Mendy, don't do any Stefan antics. We don't want that. Here's Alonso. And you can see Palace trying to press up high now and try and restrict the spaces that we can exploit. And they've won the ball. Fair play, Palace. Oh. Here come Palace. Here's Mateta. But Alonso wins it. Alonso wins it. Is that a foul? Foul given to Chelsea. Mateta is definitely someone we've got to be careful of as well. In terms of his size, he's good in the air. He's got good stature. He's got good control. He's got a good finish on him as well. Got to be careful of him. Mendy to take this. Mendy, mate, this week, come on, let's do this. We're 6 minutes in. It's not the 86th minute. Right. Havertz won the header, out for a throw. And we've won it back. Alonso, Jorginho. Let's try and keep the ball. Christensen. No Maguire madness, mate. Oh, beautiful. That's class. Jorginho, Kovacic into Reece James. That was nice. Reece James bombing forward. Havertz. Mount. Werner. Ah, unlucky. Unlucky. That would have had Aspie gone. Why is Aspie that far forward? Aspie, mate, get back. Get back, Aspie. Oh, no. Mateta, Christensen. Oh, Christensen doing Maguire things today, man. Come on. Right, Rudiger. Mason Mount, all the way on the left. I don't think he should be there. Nice from Mount. Alonso. Werner, Kovacic. Kovacic coming central. Jorginho. Oh, my God. The pressure. This is going to be a tough day, I think. This is going to be a tough day. Redzo Park saying, Reece, is that right? Is that right centre back or right back? Mate, I don't know. Aspie's so far forward and I don't understand. Alonso. Yeah, and now we got both of them so far forward. I don't really know. Here's Rudiger. Havertz getting dispossessed. You see, and this is... No, we got to be careful. We got to be careful, man, because you can see Palace are trying to exploit that avenue down on our right-hand side, their left-hand side. When Aspie bombs so far forward and we've got Reece James who comes forward too, and then Zaha tries to get on a run where Palace get possession and send the ball over to him, you're putting Christensen under pressure. You're putting Christensen under way too much pressure and a player like Zaha who he won't keep up with. So we got to be careful. We could be falling for the same problem that we had with Vinicius. Yeah, we got to be careful. Jorginho. Oh, little flick. Werner. Ref. Havertz got fouled, no? No, he's not complaining. Oh, Mason Mount's won it back. Go on, Mace. Kovacic. Across. Werner. That's not a handball. Get out of here. Mason Mount. Mount. Oh, unlucky. I got a feeling it could be, again, a hybrid. When we're defending, Aspie tucks in to become the right wing back. Reece becomes the right centre back. When we're attacking, Aspie bombs forward. Reece tucks over. Alonso shifts. We got a back four. Yeah. And then Reece becomes the right back. It's a Thomas Tuchel hybrid. He's done it for the past 2 games, predominantly against Real Madrid. And we might be seeing it again today. This is the modern game, people. The modern game means you play more than one way of playing during a game. You know, you have 2 formations in one. 2 systems in one. This is how football's evolving. You know, you get loads of mini games in a game. It's a science. Kovacic, go on, Kova. Ref. That's a foul. That's a foul. What? No. Oh, and that's a foul for Palace, yeah? All right, ref. Nice one. Here's the replay. God, is that... Oh, no, actually, no. He slipped. All right, fair play, Anthony Taylor. He got that right. He got that spot on. Not Aspie. Kovacic slipped. Fully slipped. From the TV angle, it looked like his leg got chopped off the ground. He slipped. Chelsea throw. There's Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira is another example of someone doing management the right way. Here come Palace. Approaching 12 minutes in. Ball booted up the pitch. It's Alonso. He's going to allow this to go out for a goal kick. Goal kick, Chelsea. Not the quickest of games that started at the moment, but I reckon it's all going to step up soon. Christensen, Jorginho over to Reece James. Reece James has space. Go on, Reece. Reece through ball. Oh, unlucky. That's a great ball into Werner. Werner almost making it unlucky. Christensen, Reece James, Palace with the press again. Mendy. Rudiger. Kovacic, Mount. Reece James looking for an option. He's got Kovacic central. Back to Kovacic. Kovacic, good tackle. Jorginho's there to pick up the pieces, though. See, you got to be careful with Mateta. Havertz. Alonso on the left. He's got Kovacic central. Goes back to Rudiger. Rudiger. Goes over the top. Straight to Havertz. Havertz has got Timo. Timo, he's in. Timo's in. Corner ball. First corner to Chelsea. Come on. So, corner ball. Who's it going to be? Mason to cross it in? Or Alonso? Oh, it's Reece James. None of them. It's Reece. Thank you very much. Shafi saying Mendy looks so unorthodox with the ball. It scares me. Corner ball, Reece James. Ball in. Good clearance. Back in. And it's out for a goal kick. Tuchel's thinking through. I have to be honest here, and I did say this in my preview. I hope there isn't a case of any fatigue. You know, you'd think from Tuesday till Sunday there's enough time to be able to recover. You'd think. So, I'm hoping there's still no laggy legs from Tuesday's game in Madrid, because that was incredible. In terms of intensity, the players were dead by the end of it. So hopefully that doesn't catch up with us, especially into the second half, which would be nice for us to get a first goal. Over straight to Mateta, into Mendy. Mendy straight to Alonso. Alonso, let's go. Come on. Kovacic. Christensen. He's thinking about a long ball. Goes to Kovacic. Mason Mount. Timo Werner. So Timo's on the left. Alonso's gone up front. It's all Thomas Tuchel's work at hand. Here's Alonso. Werner. Palace throw. Yeah, second channel. Hopefully there will be content coming there. It's been difficult with time. A lot of things going on at the moment for me. So, yeah. Second channel will be as and when. But there will be things coming to the second channel. Younes Talks, if you haven't subbed already. There's Lukaku on the bench, drinking water, getting paid 325 grand a week. Love it. Mad. How can you not smile? Alonso, and that's just gone straight to Butland. Crystal Palace fans singing the goodbye song, and I don't know why. What are they singing? Butland struggling to find an option. Goes long. Rezo Park, thank you very much, saying we don't look at it, something's off. Again, the intensity doesn't seem like it's the same. Well, you can't compare to the game in Madrid because that game was, again, that's a level we won't hit for some time. But yeah, we do look a little sluggish. We'll see though, we'll see. Hopefully the quality shines through. There's Mark Gurhey. He's doing well at Palace. Very, very well. Butland. Palace throw. Here's Zaha. Eze. Palace look up for it. They do look up for it. Good clearance by Rudiger. Go on, Timo. Go on, Timo. Good header straight back to Butland. Good defending. D. Thank you very much. Saying, hopefully we don't lose. It's hard staying up. What side of the world are you on? Don't tell me you had to wake up at like 5 a.m. or 3 a.m. or something mad. Here's Jorginho. Ball over the top. Azpilicueta. Can't reach it. Goal kick. It's not been a very exciting 20 minutes. As we are approaching the 20-minute mark. I'm not surprised. But at the same time, I'm just hoping the quality shines through. Because Palace do have what it takes to cause some trouble. And that's what I'm worried of. Reece James gave a back header back to Christensen with two Crystal Palace players there. Here's Schlupp, Eze, MacArthur. Anderson. Back to Eze over to the right-hand side. Alonso defending. Houseboat, thank you very much for your super chat. Anyone else see the fan wearing We've Got Super Patrick Vieira Shirt on. I didn't know. I mean, they're backing their manager. Fair play. Oh, Kovacic. He's won it. Chance for a counter. Oh, come on. What kind of ball is that, Kova, man? Is that a Palace throw? Palace throw. Oi, Patrick Vieira, get off the pitch. Reece James. Unlucky. Mount wins the throw. This is a very cautious game. Oh, is that still on? No, Chelsea throw. I don't know if it's just me. Let me know in the chat if you guys agree. But I feel like maybe legs are lagging a bit for us. And I still expect us to score. But I don't know if fatigue is an issue here. But I feel like it is. It might not be. But my opinion, I'm looking at them and I just feel like fatigue is a problem. They don't look sharp. They just don't look sharp. They look like they can play for 90 minutes, but they don't look sharp. There's a level of sharpness that you get when you're 100%, and I don't see it. I don't see it. Loftus-Cheek is warming up. Why? Who's coming on? I mean, who's coming off? Loftus-Cheek's coming on. Who's coming off? Oh, Kovacic looks like he's in pain. Oh, no. You'd want Kovacic, man. What's wrong with him? Here's Kovacic on the ball now. Yeah, he's got a little limp. He's got a very little limp. He's playing through it, but he's got a limp. It's like on FIFA, you know, when a player's bar just goes straight to red and they have to come off. That's basically it. Guy saying, thank you very much, saying, don't think we're leggy. We are managing the tempo. We could be. Yeah, Kovacic is having to come off. Loftus-Cheek is going to get the nod ahead of Kante. Ball over the top from Rudiger. Havertz, unlucky. And there's Kovacic gone down. I don't know what happened to him. Here's a replay. Oh. It's that slip that he's got his leg caught in the ground. And I don't know if he's done his ankle or he's done his knee. But one of them. Tuchel's given instruction to Loftus-Cheek. Ruben's going to have to play a good game here now. Ruben, who did play for Crystal Palace on loan. So I'm hoping he knows them well enough. I mean, look, if we make it past today, let's just hope Kovacic is fit for the final. That's the most important thing now, because the league is the league. It's pretty much wrapped up, especially if we beat Arsenal on Wednesday. So, yeah. So, we've got a Jorginho Loftus-Cheek pairing in midfield. Defensively, I don't know what to say about that. I don't. Football Family Talk, thank you very much. Saying, launch worry, everything is fine, trust and believe. Launch worry, I don't know what that means, but the second part of that, trust and believe, let's hope. Yeah, let's hope. Rudiger. Christensen. Here's Jorginho. Oh, Jorginho. Crystal Palace free kick. You see what I mean? This is just what I mentioned when Loftus-Cheek came on. Defensively, I don't really know what to think of having Jorginho Loftus-Cheek together, because Jorginho is a liability and Loftus-Cheek can be a liability. So, yeah, that worries me. It does concern me a bit. Oh, almost. Almost coming right in. Here's Jorginho again. Jorginho again. He's been fouled, but my goodness, they now Palace know that they are targeting him. Tuchel's fuming at Jorginho. Fuming. He's right. He's right. He's got to be quicker than that. Palace, you can see now, are sending 2 men on Jorginho every time he tries to receive the ball. Just to put him under pressure, because he will lose it. And it's a corner ball to Chelsea. Football Family Talk, thank you very much, saying, I mean, don't worry, we are Chelsea, we will win by 2. Oh, okay. Fair enough, mate. Another corner, come on. So Chelsea corner. Reece James to take. Good ball in. Another corner. Joel Ward with a header to the heavens. Rudiger's looking. Havertz is looking. Loftus-Cheek's looking. 3 big lads. Ball in. Needed more flight on that. Here come Palace. Uh-oh. Here's Zaha. Christensen. Oh no. Again. No, get up, Zaha. Get up. See, their pace is a problem. Redzo Park, thank you very much, saying the Madrid outcome deflated this team. The only trophy we can win, but we are not playing like it. Our LC on Georgie will cost us. As I've said, defensively it is a concern, but here we come with Werner. Werner. Yes, Timo. No. Oh, no, what are you doing? Aspi, bring it down. You had space. You had all the time in the world. Oh, my God. Look at the space. Control it. He tried to turn into Gus Poyet. Good header by Alonso. Out for a Palace throw. Half an hour in. Patrick Vieira talking to his coach or his colleague. Alonso to take the throw. Here's Rudiger. Christensen. Jorginho back to Rudiger. I've got a feeling that Jorginho is a little nervous. Loftus-Cheek straight to Rudiger. Loftus-Cheek. Jorginho. Christensen. Rudiger. It's not easy getting through. Werner. Alonso. Palace defending very well here. Christensen shifts it to Reece James. Palace, you can tell Palace just waiting and trying to launch that counter-attack. They're patient, defending, and they're just waiting. A chance to exploit. Here's Werner. Alonso. Rudiger. Oh, come on. Jorginho, man. Here's Rudiger. On to Alonso. Ball in. Unlucky. Jorginho. Oh, keep it down, Mace. Keep it down. It's a good ball from Alonso. I didn't expect him to make that cross. Why Mace has hit that with the side of his foot rather than his lace, I don't know. .33.5 minutes played, still 0-0. Not the most entertaining of games, let's be real. It's KG, it's difficult. Palace defending. Waiting for the counter. Chelsea not being very creative. Kovacic come off. Werner putting the press on Butland. Butland goes long. Straight to Alonso. Christensen. Jorginho. Oh my God, Jorginho's making me nuts. Jorginho, what are you doing, bruv? What's wrong with him? What is wrong with him? Oh my God. And free kick to Palace. Oh man, not at this rate. Look, I'd rather play a 50% Kante. At this rate, I'd rather have a 50% Kante than Jorginho doing mistakes like this. That's not what, third, fourth time? Madness. And there we are. Now we can see the free kick. What's going to come of this? Who knows? Eze to take the free kick for Palace. It's a very high line. Out of the box. That could backfire, you know. If you can't play the offside trap very well, that could backfire. And there we are. There we are. 1-0. No. Oh my God. How's that not gone in? How did that not go in? Offside. I said there wasn't offside. Haley, thank you very much, saying, oh brother, this guy stinks. Reece James did not do well there at all in terms of defending the set piece. But it was later on the offside happened. Good save by Mendy. See? That would have been on Jorginho. That whole thing would have been on Jorginho. If that had been a goal, that would have been on Jorginho. Mad. Rezo, thank you very much, saying, let's face it, Georgie is done. He's been awful since Italy didn't qualify for the World Cup. Without Kova, our midfield is weak. And yeah, without Kovacic, there's all of a sudden there's a hole. And Jorginho's actually put in a tackle there. Unlucky Havertz not getting onto the end of that. Mendy, straight to Christensen. Jorginho, Christensen. Mendy to Rudiger. Oh, nice from Timo Werner. Werner Havertz! Referee. What? Okay, now you know what? I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt here. I'm going to wait for the replay. Let's see if Havertz did dive. He did. Yep, he dived. Why dive? Why? Kai Havertz, what is the point in doing that? Why? He was in on goal. Why dive? Anthony Taylor spot on there. I don't hear anything about Anthony Taylor on that. That was spot on. Rudiger. Christensen. Aspie, Reece James. Havertz. Jorginho. Rudiger. Over the top. Cut. Oh, man. I've got to be honest, 39 minutes in, I'm not happy with this half. JC, thank you very much, saying Kai could have scored. Yeah, he could have. Don't understand why he made that dive. There was no need. The ball was in. He was in. He had the defender on his side, not in front of him. He was in. Ruben, bring it down. Ruben. We're just ball watching. Ball's going straight in between Jorginho and Loftus-Cheek there. Zaha, good defending. Reece James. Redzo Park, thank you very much, saying this game has penalties written all over it. I hope not. Rednas, thank you very much, saying, can you imagine Lukaku saves Chelsea today? Oh, that would be crazy. It won't happen, though. just giving the ball away. We're just giving the ball away, man. Constant loss of possession now. Pretty poor. My goodness. Mateta is a lump, isn't he? That's a goal kick. That's a goal kick. Mateta's a big lad. Any defender struggled to get hold of him. Rudiger. Loftus-Cheek. Aspie. Reece James. Jorginho. Okay. Aspie. Can Mason reach that? Mason on Gurhey. Goal kick. Oh no, it's a throw. I thought it was a goal kick. It's gone out for a throw. Reece James over to Rudy. Alonso, Werner. Rudiger, Christensen. Reece James. Jorginho. Mount. All right. Back to Reece. Loftus-Cheek. We've lost the ball. This midfield is going to let us down. This midfield is going to let us down today. I don't like this Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho pairing. I just don't like it. Chelsea throw. On the brink of half-time. Jorginho, Christensen, Reece James, Aspie, Havertz, Aspie goes long. Palace are moving the ball very, very well. Fair play, Palace. So long ball. Mateta loses it to Christensen. Eze wins the ball on the second drop. Or the second ball. Here's Eze. On the brink of half time now. 1 more minute to play plus any added time. Is that a Palace throw? Palace throw. I'll tell you what. Any one of these teams going to the final, Liverpool are going to destroy both. The way that both are playing at the moment, Liverpool will have a very easy way to the cup. Chelsea got to step up, man. This isn't good. Nice from Reece. Reece James boots it away. Out for another Palace throw. Yep. 2 minutes added on of stoppage time. JC, thank you very much. Saying Vieira spot on tactics. What we wish Lampard to be. I agree. Vieira is a very good manager. Very good manager. He's learning and developing at the perfect level, perfect rate. Lampard went way too fast, way too soon, way too quick. and it backfired. Deep down, I think in the future, Vieira will definitely want that Arsenal job. We'll see what happens. Definitely, he shouldn't take it anytime soon. He should develop first, like he is, and he's doing well. Gerrard, similar situation. Liverpool. Uh-oh. That's a very bad decision by Schlupp. He had the chance to cut in and shoot, and he didn't. He tried to cut out and go on his preferred left foot. Shouldn't have done that. Lost the ball. Crystal Palace throw. This will end the half, I think. And Rudiger. Rudiger! Our defender's been watching Maguire on loop. Here's Eze. It's a foul. Free kick Palace. Rezo Park saying Lamps isn't doing well at Everton either. No, he's not. Because he hasn't learned from his mistakes. And if you watch Everton and look at what Lampard's doing over there, you can see an exact replica of what he was doing at Chelsea. It's baffling. Even man management, the same. Ball into the box. And it's cleared. And it's half time. There we are. So, that was not a great half at all, was it? I apologise if anyone's fallen asleep. But man, it's a combination of Chelsea just not doing enough, not being creative enough, being very sluggish, losing the ball way too often, having a midfield that's open like a 24/7 buffet. That even is a thing. And Crystal Palace tactically doing what they have to do, which they have done, which is close things up defensively, try and wait, be patient, wait for the counter-attack, launch the attack when it's needed, when the opportunity presents itself, and they've done just that. Still 0-0 though, all to play for. We'll see what the second half has. But JC, thank you very much. Saying, I'm glad 0-0 at half-time. Also, Lampard's ego is too big. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Which as a player, I personally, I don't think it seemed like he had. It seemed like he was a really good professional as a player. But as a manager, it's like, he takes it way to heart, way too much. Jeremiah, thank you very much. Saying, thank you for everything you do. Much love, Younes. Thank you very much, Jeremiah. Much appreciated, my man. Yeah, that first half was... I mean, even Kovacic coming off does not help us because he's without question our best midfielder. This season, best midfielder. And you take him off because he has an injury now. And I feel like, yes, offensively, in terms of getting the ball into attacking areas, we might be able to do that with a Jorginho who links a ball up top or a Ruben who drives if he ever has that opportunity to. But I feel like defensively, man, they both take way too much time on the ball. They both hesitate when they're under pressure. They both lose the ball very easily, whether they're attacking with the ball or they're trying to defend. It's a scenario that I wouldn't like to have had going into the second half. It's not. So yeah. Irvin, thank you very much. Saying, Younes, Jorginho is awful. TT should take him off. I mean, if it continues, he's going to have to. Just bring on Kante, Even Kante's looked sluggish last couple of games, hasn't he? But I guess with Kante, at least you know what you're getting with him. Siafik, thank you very much, saying our centre mids are not doing anything. J5 is too slow. Can't play against that fast pressing. He can't. RLC's not pressing. Jogging around aimlessly, giving the ball away every time. That's another very good observation. Loftus-Cheek is a bit heavy on his feet. When Loftus-Cheek gets going, he needs time to accelerate. He needs the ball, he needs space, he needs time. And when he starts accelerating, then he builds up that pace. But if he's under pressure and he's got to do things quickly, he doesn't do things quickly. He just doesn't. So it's a recipe for disaster. Jorginho, who hesitates, who can lose the ball, and Loftus-Cheek, who is just not quick enough. Against the midfield and inverted wingers that can cause pressure, who are quick, who are fast, who have pace, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. So we'll see what happens in the second half. But I thought we would be a little bit more sharp than this. I thought we would be a little bit more quicker than this, a little bit more potent. We're just not. We're just not. And I don't know if that's got anything to do with the game in Madrid and the intensity that we put into that game. Maybe. You know, I mean, another one, if you look at Mason, Havertz, Timo Werner, you can see Timo running, but Havertz is looking a little sluggish. Mason Mount at times is looking a little sluggish. And what I mean by that is taking too long to make that one step that he needs to make. You know, there are times there where I've seen a Mason Mount, for example, having to move into a position where he should be moving into to retrieve the ball, but he waits another 1 or 2 seconds and then decides to make it. Had he made that earlier and been a bit more sharp, he would have provided himself as an option. Then he comes to it and he puts himself under pressure, loses the ball. It's little things like that which might have something to do with Madrid and, you know, the intensity and the energy we put into that game. Because Havertz is suffering from it today too. But I don't know. Overall, we just don't look quick enough. We just don't. And we're making little mistakes, which we shouldn't be making. So, yeah. In terms of subs, who do we turn to? Ziyech? Pulisic? You know, again, those are the only two you can really turn to. We've already made one sub. If we look at the subs bench, we've got Kante, if we have to change the midfield. Thiago Silva, the defending option. We've got Lukaku there, but again, Lukaku... If we need pace and speed, you don't bring Lukaku on. Pulisic, Ziyech, and then there's Saul and there's Sarr. It's not great. Rajib, thank you very much for your super chat saying, I agree. Centre mid's not doing enough. If anything, I feel like he should have put Kante or Saul on instead of Loftus-Cheek. Not a true fan of RLC Jorginho combination. Gives the ball away too much. It's not good enough. That's exactly how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. And yet, there is 5 subs, so we have that luxury. If we do want to make 5 substitutions, we can. We've already made 1, so we've got 4 to play with. We'll see what happens going forward. Also, there is an area to talk about in terms of Aspie playing as the right wing back, because you would prefer that Reece James is the right wing back, because right now it seems like we need an attacking option. We need an attacking option, so it would be best to have a Reece James in that role to provide. Houseboat, thank you very much. Saying they've got super Pat Vieira. He knows exactly what to do. Guehi in the back, Gallagher in attack. Palace are going to raid your academy. Houseboat, you're creative. I like it. Shafi, thank you very much. Saying we're cursed at Wembley. Can't seem to catch a break. We never used to be cursed at Wembley. Nah. You know, who remembers Drogba? I don't think it's Wembley per se. I just think it's us. Carlos, thank you very much. Saying pretty certain that TT will hand RLC and Georgie an earful at half time. He better. Hopefully changes will be made for the second half. Appreciate your content as always, Younes. Come on, you Blues. Cheers from Texas, mate. Thank you very much, Texas. Good old Texas. Thank you very much, Carlos. Much appreciated for that. Thank you. And yeah, I mean, look, Roy Keane on punditry is even giving plaudits to Patrick Vieira, and they're meant to hate each other. Joe Cole on punditry saying the exact same thing about how Chelsea are playing with a very slow pace in central midfield. You can't be doing that. You just can't. You can't. And this is exactly what we're doing at the moment. So we've got to step up our speed, we've got to step up our pace, and we have to get our acts together, because this isn't good enough. It's not good enough. And you know what? I don't know if it's just me. I feel like if Palace are a little bit more brave, they will get clear-cut chances. With us playing like this, I feel like they've got a little bit of a reservation. Like they're cautious, and maybe that's Patrick Vieira, and you have to be. I can understand. Semi-final, Wembley, you're 0-0, all to play for. I can understand. But they attack and they have opportunity. But you can see they're a little reserved, they're a little cautious, they're careful. You can see the way that Eze sometimes comes deep rather than tries to advance and take that risk. If they have a little bit more of a risk-taking mentality, they have the talent to be able to pull off chances. And I feel like if they do that, they can score. So, as the game progresses, I think that will grow in Palace's minds. If it stays 0-0, I think as the game progresses, Palace will get that confidence and they'll start getting more and more forward. And that's where they'll turn dangerous, really dangerous. So we've got to be careful. We've got to step up our game before they step theirs up. If not, we ain't winning this. Dishant, thank you very much, saying get Aspie off and bring Thiago in, unleash James. Yeah, I would do that. I would do that. Bring on Thiago Silva, stick him back to centre-back, stick Christensen at right centre-back, and put Reece James at right wing-back, and we move. And Reece James will just have to work his... work it all off completely. He'd have to. In terms of attacking and defending. Going to be an interesting second half. I'm going to ask you, before we start that second half, what subs would you make if you were Tuchel right now? Put it in the chat. What would you do if you were if you were TT right now? If you were Thomas Tuchel, you had to make some changes. What would you be doing? Or would you keep it the same? Would you keep it the same? Let me know. Who would you bring on? Who would you bring off? Or would you keep it as it is? Let me know. Okay, got a couple of nuns. We've got Ziyech. JC saying Boston, Massachusetts in the house. LOL. Big up. Tamide, thank you very much. Saying Aspie and Alonso as wing-backs is not enough of an attacking threat. We have no width and it's putting pressure on the centre mids. Aspie off, RLC to right wing-back, Kante on. Interesting. Pulisic, Kante, Silva. Aspie off. Georgie off for Saul. Jorginho off for Kante and maybe Ziyech for creativity. Kante. Got Younes House fasting going. It's going good. It's going good. Thankfully, I'm not playing. So it's all good. CJ, thank you very much. Saying if we leave things this way, CP will grow confident and we will become tired due to many games played recently, especially the Real Madrid game. Is a shout. Is a shout. Jamal, thank you very much. Saying, I don't have Snapchat, I'm afraid. Sorry. I used to. It was never my platform, Snapchat. Never my platform. Yeah. VivGFX, thank you very much. Is Kante an option? He is. He's on the bench. So he is an option. That was a good one, James. We're fasting with this performance. Yeah, we are. We are. Chelsea double fasting. Ramadan and FA Cup. Younes is the exact reason why we need Tchouaméni. Could not have said it any better. Could not have said it any better. Absolutely. Tchouaméni would do bits in this situation right now. Blackino, thank you very much. Saying TT is too passive. Why play 5 at the back? It's Palace. You have to recognise here though, man. But they have threat. If you leave space into them, they will exploit it because they've got speed. They've got speed. And Mateta is a decent striker, so I can understand the system. I will just change the personnel. But yeah, Tchouaméni in this double pivot would... Deshant, thank you very much. Saying sell Georgie to Juve, Kante to PSG, get Tchouameni or Rice or both, sell Lukaku, free up wages and share it between Rudiger and others who deserve it. There we go. Deshant needs to become director of football. Sorted. Oh, oh my God. I'm smelling homemade bread right now. And it's got my taste buds going mad. Chelsea have got me hungry, and I'm also getting hungry here. Oh, man, this is going to be mad. I need a goal. Chelsea, feed me. Feed me a goal, Chelsea. Feed me a goal. If you like that analogy, hit the subscribe button. If you are new and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button for that. So Ian Wright reckons Chelsea are not quite at it, and Palace should take advantage of that. But then again, he used to play for Palace. If you remember when he used to play for Palace, then fair play. Back before when he was playing for Arsenal, he made his name at Palace. Shout out if you remember Palace Wright. Crystal Palace Ian Wright. If you remember that, put it in the chat. And yes, Nubaka, I am. I am. Or would I take Tchouameni or Rice? It's tough. I don't know why my gut tells me Tchouameni. My gut. This is pure instinct, without any analysis. My gut tells me Tchouameni. Deshant, you're welcome. Aspie and Alonso coming out running. They're ready for that second half. Cam on. Do I remember Kerry Dixon? I mean, I don't remember Kerry Dixon as a kid. No, I was too small to remember Kerry Dixon. But, well, I mean, I was alive, but I wasn't tuned in to watching Premier League football like I am now, for example. So to appreciate Kerry Dixon, no. But I'm fully aware of Kerry Dixon and what he done. Fully aware. So yeah. Second half about to kick off. Right, Chelsea going to kick this one off. There we go. Let's go. No changes. Second half commences. Reece James, Loftus-Cheek. Kai Havertz. Kai, what's that? Oh. Go on, Kai. Go on. Over. Oh. Riaz, thank you very much. Saying, my blue brother from Washington, D.C. will hit you up when in London for a game. We'll definitely try and go to more games. 100%. Jamal, thank you very much. Saying, if Chelsea win, Younes owes... me I don't owe you anything, mate. Nothing. And that's if Chelsea win. We got to step up our game first. Chelsea really got to get their acts together as confidence for Palace begins to grow. Here's Loftus-Cheek. Reece James. Aspie. Loftus-Cheek. Ruben has shifted a little bit more to the right-hand side now, you can see. Jorginho. Rudiger. Mason. Alonso. Mount. Rezo Park, thank you very much. Saying if Georgie mispasses or loses another ball, I'm going to lose it. What's wrong with him? One more. One more. And we will all flip. Flip our lids. Reece James. Christensen. Jorginho. Loftus-Cheek. Reece James. Christensen, sorry. Reece James. Jorginho. Over Anthony Taylor. Mason Mount. Rudiger. We're advancing slowly but surely. Aspilicueta. Reece James. Loftus-Cheek. Reece. JC, thank you very much, mate. Saying, buy lunch today or tonight from me, bro. Thank you very much. I'll make sure of that. Next meal I buy, I'll be like, this was from JC. Thank you. Jorginho. Mount. Jorginho. Okay, Christensen. Over to Reece. Aspie. Reece. Loftus-Cheek. Jorginho. Alonso. Jorginho. Werner. Havertz. Mount. Okay. Mount. Mount. Come on, man. We had about a gazillion passes for a shot like that. Okay, Rudiger keeps it on. Fantastic. Well, Alonso keeps it on. Here's Reece James, central. Reece, Loftus-Cheek, Reece. Jorginho. Mason Mount. Werner. Werner's trying to go alone. Here come Palace. Mitchell going back to Gurhey. Oh, Mateta doing very well there, physically. And Reece James picks it up. Rudiger. Reece James. Okay, Reece. Aspie. Ruben. Jamal. Thank you so much for saying, is it me or is Jorginho not the same anymore, Werner? Yeah, it doesn't look like he's the same. I'll be honest. And Sandeep, thank you very much, saying, do you feel Chelsea is lacking a creative midfielder? Absolutely. Absolutely. And JC, thank you very much, saying that striker for Palace is slower than an iceberg. Mateta. Maybe his straight line speed, but he's got good acceleration. Werner again. Redzo Park saying, can we bring on Gallagher? That would help. We'll see him next season. Rudiger. Oh. I love it when Rudiger does that. All the time. Oh, Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew is coming on for Palace. How's that a foul? What's happened? So Vieira's doing a bit of... Do you know what that means? Mateta's going to be taken off. Interesting. Ball over the top. Oh, no. Oh, straight to Mendy. If he had got a little bit more power on that header to go across, it probably would have gone in. Nitro, thank you very much, saying we need some like Fabregas in the summer. Fabregas. I saw a quote from Fabregas the other day. What was it? About Mourinho in the 14-15 season. So when Fabregas was about to join Chelsea before that, Mourinho showed him the players he wanted to bring. And he said, I'm going to buy Diogo Costa. I want you. And with me, this team is going to win the title. And then they did. So, Loftus-Cheek. Oh, come on, man. So, Jordan, are you about to come on? Jamal, thank you very much, mate, saying, do you prefer us in a back three or a back four? Personally, I would love if we could adapt a system that's a back four consistently, because I think in the long run, that is how you should play. But I like the back three when it's executed correctly. I don't really mind. In the long run, though, I want us to eventually transition into a back four. That would be nice. With this way that we're playing, though, like right now, I would honestly like Reece James to go to right wing back, please. Because I just don't see how we're going to score. And I'd like him to be another option. Aspie, I don't feel like bringing enough. Here's Reece James, Christensen, Rudiger. Deshant, thank you very much, saying they don't make them like Fabregas and Costa anymore. Yeah, they don't, man. They really don't. Those two were mad. Those two had more in sync than... I mean, we hadn't seen anything more in sync than that since Drogba and Lampard. And Sandeep, thank you very much again, saying Tuchel should allow Lukaku more game time to build his confidence. Attention to fire details is what allowed Conte to unleash Lukaku's potential. No. What allowed Conte to unleash Lukaku's potential was playing in Serie A, knowing how to exploit Serie A, getting a lean and fit Lukaku to run in behind those big spaces and get him goals. That's it. You don't have that in England. No matter what you do to the guy, he will not have that in England. He will only have that in Italy. So, respectfully, I honestly think that Conte getting the best out of Lukaku in Italy is completely different to Lukaku playing in England. It's apples and pears. You can't compare the two. And that's something that I used to think, and I've come to learn. I used to think, he banged it in Italy, so he'd bang it here. I used to think that. Now I'm like, nah, you can't. You just won't. And you look at Tammy as an example, who's killing it at Roma right now. Serie A. That's my analysis, though. That's just me. MKT saying it's really a torture to watch this game. It's horrible. I mean, yeah, I needed to spice up a little bit, I'll be honest. Jamal, thank you so much, saying, have we had a good striker since Costa? Not really. We actually haven't. We actually haven't. Reece James. Rudiger. Mount. Alonso. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, yeah, we had Giroud. Giroud is probably the only one who could get away with that, you know. Yeah. Reece James. Reece James coming very, very central. Ref plays on. Plays on. Referee gets on with it. And now he stops the game. If you're not happy with that challenge, don't stop the game. That's reckless, by the way. That's a foul on Reece. That's a foul on Reece. There we are. I'm going to bring this in so I can lean back a bit because this game is going to make me go to sleep. Honestly, this is just, it's not intense whatsoever. It's very cagey. Nothing's happening. Oh, I say nothing's happening. Here come Palace. Kayate. Zaha. Zaha done too much. He's done too much. He always does too much, doesn't he? He's actually still got it into the box. Corner ball, Palace. Tomorrow, thank you very much. Saying Tuchel needs to be backed this transfer window. I fully agree. Fully agree. Get Tchouaméni in. Get two other lads in. If we bring a Rice. Ball into the box. Oh my God, I thought that was in. I actually thought that was in. I'd come to terms with going down 1-0. That ball bounced, and I was like, yeah, it's 1-0. How's he not put that in the net? He's hit it with his shoulder. Wow. Haley, thank you very much, saying this game is so boring, I'm considering writing my paper. You know, it's not a bad idea. At least you get one thing that's important ticked off. MHR, thank you very much. Rego Park, thank you, mate, saying when Alonso runs faster than RLC, you know we have a problem. Yeah, literally. Literally. Anderson's headed the ball and then gone down holding his head. Well, don't head the ball, my guy. You know, next time, chest it or something. Palace fans are loud. Fair play to Palace fans. They are loud. They are raucous. The South London Ultras. Chelsea don't have Ultras. Think Football, thank you very much, saying we need to scout for someone like Aguero or Suarez who can move around freely and not strikers who stands like a wooden log. Lakaka. We do need a striker with movement, which I'm hoping is going to turn into Broja. I'm hoping Broja becomes that guy. We'll see, though. Ball over the top. Go on. "62 minutes. Oh, Zaha's been fouled by Rudy there, has he not? No. Ref waves play on. I'll take it. Reece James. We need to start thinking of some subs. Oh, ball in. Havertz. Aspie. Yes! Oh, man. Jorginho, Rudiger. Jorginho. Aspie. Kai Havertz. Back to Reece James. CJ there, you're right. Thank you very much, mate. Saying we don't look like scoring. We need to change something. I think so. I'd consider bringing Kante on for half an hour, 25 minutes. I'd consider bringing on Ziyech on the right-hand side. Even Thiago Silva to go centre-back. So we can bring Reece James back to right wing-back. The attendance, 86,000 people. Fair play. Yeah, the FA Cup final on the 14th of May. Who's it going to be against Liverpool? Us or Palace? Right now, it doesn't feel like we're watching an FA Cup semi-final. I feel like I'm watching a league game. You know, good old Palace, Chelsea at the bridge. You know, that's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like a cup semi-final. Redzo Park saying Jorginho's 10th misplaced pass, it seems. Yep, it is. There it is. Or was that his 11th? Was that his 11th? Oh, he's nicked it. Aspie. Jorginho. Havertz. Loftus-Cheek! Oh, man. Tuchel's been redempted. Like, it's redemption for Tuchel there. Loftus-Cheek with a smasher into the top corner. Have it. Wallop. Brilliant. Havertz. It hits Mark Gurhey, I think. Yeah, Gurhey. And Loftus-Cheek. Boom. Right into top bins. 1-0 Chelsea. Rezo Park says, I eat my words, RLC. Brilliant. Great finish. Wow, Loftus-Cheek's last goal for Chelsea was 2019 in the Europa League semi-final. That was his last goal for Chelsea. It's been 3 years. Wow. Haley, thank you very much. Says, never mind. Paper can wait. Yeah, wait for this game to end. Unbelievable. 3 years without a goal. I mean, if there's one day you want him to score, it's today, and he's done it. So fair play. Fair play to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. That was a great finish. Chelsea 1-0 up. Thank God for that. 25 minutes to play. We just got to get to this final. Raymond, thank you very much, says, here comes the RLC fake fans. Great finish, RLC. I wouldn't say fake fans. Like, I hate that now we're in a society where you've just got to pick one side and you can't hover in between sometimes. You know? No one's perfect. So Loftus-Cheek has bad things to his game. Has good things to his game, clearly. When he scores, he scored for Chelsea. Of course you're going to be happy, you know? Brilliant. That's not to justify and say that now, oh my God, Loftus-Cheek needs to win the Ballon d'Or. Like, no. You know? You can support and be realistic. Timo Werner. He's unlucky. Amli, thank you very much. Saying, Ruben... Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Football Family Talk says, I said, believe. We're 1-0 up. There we are. Are we going to keep hold on to it? Are we going to get a second goal? Is it going to stay 1-0? One of them. We needed that goal, though. We needed that. We really did. Palace now on the back foot. It suits us nicely. Chelsea have activity on the bench. I think that Ziyech coming on. I think that says 22. Werner. Flick it. Look. Ruben was in. Jorginho across. Mason. Goes to Rudiger. Jorginho. Alonso. He's lost it. Conceding the foul. Gareth Southgate in attendance. Loftus-Cheek's made a statement for the England team, by the way, just saying. And Steve Holland next to Gareth Southgate, ex-Chelsea, of course. Honestly, every time I look at Southgate and Steve Holland, I'm fully convinced that Steve Holland is the England manager and Gareth Southgate is the poster boy. Like, I'm fully convinced. Anytime you see those two together, you never see Southgate talking to Holland. It's always Holland picking something out, saying something tactically, talking about a player. It's always Holland. Holland seems like the manager, the mastermind. He's the one that's making the decisions. And I'm not surprised because Steve Holland at Chelsea was a great assistant to many top managers. And I'm sure he's learned a lot. I think his time will come when he goes into management. But for England, I honestly believe Southgate is just doing whatever Steve says. That's how it looks anyway. Benteke looks like he's coming on for Palace. Obviously, Palace are now in chase of a goal. Vieira needs to change a few things now. 20 minutes remaining. Loftus-Cheek. Nice. Havertz. Taken off him. Good challenge, Ruben. Good challenge. That's a free kick. Are you mad? He took the ball. That was a great challenge. Surely that was a great challenge. That's a great challenge. How is that a foul? That's for me, that's not a foul. That's not a foul. Free kick Palace past the halfway line, or just behind the halfway line. By the way, shout out to the mods in the chat doing a stellar job today. When was it? 2 games ago. Southampton. That was horrific. But well done to the mods. Now, this is where it gets interesting for Crystal Palace. They're bringing on Benteke and they're bringing on Michael Olise. Olise is someone who probably should have started this game, but had a late fitness test. So now he's coming on. We've got to be careful. This game is not over. So it's Sloop and MacArthur off for Benteke and Olise. So they're going ultra attacking now. Reto Park says, bro, what's a mod? A mod is a moderator. Short for moderator. It's the people in the chat that are cleaning up the comments. Those are moderators. So shout out to the moderators. Free kick to Palace. It's been 5 years since Benteke scored an FA Cup goal. That's outrageous. Olise getting stuck in from the get-go. Butland. Here come Palace. Trying to get some momentum behind their play now. Oh, nice, nice. Jordan Ayew going back. Gurhey. Butland. Butland goes long. That's a nice little flick. That's a nice little flick. Here come Palace. Eze? Olise? No. Lovely. Digital Arts, thank you very much. Saying now we have scored, but we have a habit of conceding right away. Or on the last minutes. We really need two midfielders, two centre-backs. Use Connor as a 10 and Broja. That wouldn't be bad, you know. Rezo Park saying Zaha falls down more than a baby learning to walk. I agree, you know. Here's Ayew. Good defending. Jordan Ayew's not got an option. Gets past Jorginho, though. Zaha. I was about to say. Of Azpilicueta just allowing... Oh, this has to be. Ruben. Havertz. What's he done? What? Why is he not taking a shot? Why is Kai not taking that on? Good tackle, Rudiger. Ball in across. Mount! Come on! Yes, come on. We're going to the final. We're playing the final at Wembley. Nitro, Younes, please call TT to make the sub before we concede. There's no need. Mason, fun fact, it's the first time in Mason Mount's career that he has scored in 3 games consecutively. So he scored against Southampton, he scored against Real Madrid, he scored against Palace today. Fantastic. Nice little link up. Good movement. Fantastic. Good finish. Bottom corner. Love it. Love it. Going 29 saying, and that's a wrap, folks. It is. And Rezo Park says, when in doubt, Mount. So Chelsea will be playing the final. 100%. So yeah, that's Mount's 4 games in 3. There we are. Mount's coming off for Ziyech. Jorginho's come off. But my God, we've changed everything here. What's going on? So, Hakim Ziyech, Kante, and Thumbs Up are on the pitch. Which is fine. I'm cool with Lukaku coming on here because we're 2-0 up. Toby, thank you very much, says Reese. Let me bring this forward now. Reese is rooming like a seasoned veteran. Can someone check his passport? By the way, he used to... Many, obviously, when he talks. I don't get that. And JC, yep. Thank you very much. Alright, for the last 13 minutes, let's see how many thumbs ups we can get from Lukaku. Yeah? I'll keep count. I will keep count. I'll keep count. There we are. It's the Lukaku thumbs up challenge for the last 13 minutes. And there's a little young Jack Grealish Crystal Palace fan. Get rid of the hairstyle, mate. You don't want that. Ball in. How has he missed? How has Anderson missed? No, we're through. That's it. We're done. It's done. If he's not scoring that, Palace are not scoring. That's a sitter. Villan V, thank you very much, saying let's not forget, both Don Robbie and X predicted Spurs and Arsenal to win their games while Chelsea were to lose against Palace on Best of Enemies. Oh, did they? Well, tough. Because the both of them lost and we're going to the final at Wembley once again. Once again, we're going to an FA Cup final. This competition is tailor-made for us, honestly. Oh, did Lukaku give a thumbs up and I've missed it? Did he just give a thumbs up? Let me know. I've got to add it to the tally. Pen at the ready. And VivGFX, did Havertz get an assist? I don't think he did, no. Because it bounced off Gurhey, so I don't think there's an assist for that goal. Here's Olise. Alonso slipping. Nice. And I have to say, I predicted 2-0. That was my prediction. I did say I reckon it was going to be tight, but we should have enough quality. Got to keep it humble. Not expecting a 4 or 5-0. 2-0 was my prediction. Will it stay like that? Let's see. Kante and Lukaku. My God. He's become... let's be real here, yeah? Lukaku's become so slow. He wasn't that slow in Italy, let's be honest. He was not that slow in Italy. He's become so slow. So heavy. I don't understand it. How can you become that heavy? Oh, Werner. Ziyech. Oh, unlucky. That was a good opportunity. Siafik, thank you very much. Saying Werner passed to Mount versus Real and Palace. Let's go. Yeah, there's something clicking between those two then. Carlos, hey Younes, who scored the second? I was off your watch along for a second. Thanks, mate. Much appreciated. Mr. Mason Mount. Money Mace. Oh no, Jordan Ayew. That is such a poor decision by Jordan Ayew. Did he actually think that taking that shot would benefit him? He's got Reece James in front of him. And he decides to just shoot it at him. I never understand strikers that do that. You see a defender in front of you, you think, okay, I'm going to take the shot and it's going to hit you. What are you doing? Thiago Silva's coming on. Rezo Park at 5 thumbs ups. At his salary, 65 grand per thumbs up. So Christensen comes off, Silva comes on. Here's Ziyech. Ziyech. Aspie's bombing forward. Loftus-Cheek. Reece James. Nice from Rudiger. Not nice from Rudiger. I thought that went straight to Alonso. It didn't. Go on, Rudiger. Throw to Palace. As we count down the clock, we're waiting for this game to end. Chelsea will be going to the final to face Liverpool. Well done, Aspie. Experience. That's experience right there. Loftus-Cheek. Kante. Thiago Silva. Azpilicueta. Loftus-Cheek. Ziyech. Lukaku. That's one. So we got one. Got one thumbs up so far. Oh no. We've made all our subs. We've made all our subs and Rudy is down. Waiting to see if he's alright or not. If Rudy can't continue, we have to play with 10 men. Milivojevic has come on. What a name. Milivojevic. You try and spell that. Rudiger. Think he might be alright. Ball over the top. Olise. Rezo Park saying a cargo ship is faster than Lukaku. At this point, it's just, yeah. It's just funny. It's true. Oh, there's Steve Parish, the chairman of Crystal Palace, who is a very good chairman, I have to be honest. The way that Crystal Palace is run as a football club is very admirable, and I honestly wish them the best of luck. I think they're a very well-run club, doing things correctly. Steve Parish is someone who's doing really good things for that football club, so fair play to Palace. Here's Eze. And he wins the free kick. No. Anthony Taylor. Oh, Werner. Go on, Timo. Timo. All right, Lukaku, this is where you need to run inside. Run inside. There we are. All right, Lukaku. That wasn't Lukaku's fault. That was Werner losing the ball. And Werner's won it back. Well done. Go on, Kante. Go on, Kante. Aspie. Ball's gone back. We can just keep the ball at this rate. Oh, Lukaku's on. Lukaku's on. Oh, offside flag was going to go up anyway, but ref has waved play on. Shafi, thank you very much, saying let's support our players instead of downing them. I mean, not downing, clowning. It's difficult though with certain players, where you can just tell they're just not up to it, or they don't even want to be there, or they've done things to completely put their position into jeopardy. You know, fans recognise real. Alonso. Kante. Reece James. Loftus-Cheek. Kante. Alonso. Werner. Emirates player of the match. Who decides this? Emirates player of the match. Why does that sound so American? It's man of the match. Yeah? Anyway, Timo Werner has been given man of the match. Just to let you know. Player of the match. Only something a sponsor could come up with. Well, here's Timo now. No, Timo, no. You know what? Werner was onto something there. Werner was onto something. It is, yeah, that was the right pass. Yeah. So the man of the match has been announced as Timo Werner, and all the fans are going mental. Brilliant. Lukaku's movement is laughable compared to Havertz. It is, absolutely. Rezo Park saying Lukaku deserves it. He took a dump on Chelsea and us supporters, and he's been terrible on top of that. Take your blinders off. I agree. Werner's hit the post. Ziyech! Oh... You see what happens when you get into the right position? Lukaku making that run, which he should have made when Werner hit that ball across. Well, and he's... Did he give a thumbs up? Let's try and see if he gave a thumbs up. Oh, we won't know. I don't think we're going to see Lukaku score for Chelsea ever again. I don't think so. I think it'll come to the end of the season. He won't score by that point, and then he'll leave. So got 3 minutes of added time. Rezo Park saying, and Lukaku misses a sitter. See, sit down. Well, Rudiger going as a centre forward. No, don't apologise, Rudiger. Don't apologise. You're 2-0 up, and you have a right to try and take that on. It's fine. JC saying player of the match must be to include all sexes. But this is not a women's game. And to be honest, that makes no sense. I wouldn't mind if we had man of the match, woman of the match. I'd be happy. But then again, we're in 2022 and all sorts of things happen nowadays. So, yeah, I'm not going to get into that. All right, hey, there it is. We got 2. Oh, bloody hell. Almost lost the pen. 2. King Xavi, thank you very much, saying our attack looks better without Lukaku. It does, yeah. Oh, given. Kante. Brilliant. Reece James. Can we get one last attack before the full-time whistle? Chelsea will be going to Wembley to play against Liverpool in the FA Cup final. We have a chance to wrap up this season with silverware. Let's hope we do it. Let's hope we do it. 3rd FA Cup final in a row. 1 under Lampard, 1 under Tuchel, and another under Tuchel. Here's Lukaku. Werner. And that's gone back to Stamford Bridge. Commentator just said that's going to land at Wembley Park tube station, which is the tube station outside of the ground. Fair play. And there it is. It's done. Chelsea have made it to the FA Cup final. We got 2 Lukaku thumbs ups in the end. So not the 5 that many of us thought. But yeah, good result in the end. Not the best performance in the world, let's be honest. Definitely not the best. But we got the job done. Very happy. We're in the final. We will be facing Liverpool in the FA Cup final, and I think we have to be honest, in terms of getting to the FA Cup final and doing a job against Liverpool, we're going to have to play much better than we did today. But we're there. I'm sure when the time comes, we'll rise to the occasion. We will be playing at our best. The Premier League season, I think, will be done by that point. So, yeah, let's focus on getting 3rd wrapped up. Let's focus on beating Arsenal on Wednesday, nailing 3rd in the Premier League, getting ready for the FA Cup final, preparing for it, whilst Liverpool still have to fight for the title, still have to fight for the Champions League, and we just get to focus on the FA Cup final. So, hopefully, that should be an advantage for us. Anyway, JC saying people are too politically correct these days. They are indeed, my friend. They are indeed. But there we are, people. I will be giving you my match review. That will be uploaded in the next half an hour or so make sure you guys are tuning in for that. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thank you all so much to everyone that has and has got this number approaching 112,000, so thank you much, appreciated. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this, and I'll see all of you on the review very, very shortly. Have a good one, people. Chelsea in the cup final, brilliant. See you in a bit. Take care and peace.